Despite a federal bailout in relief funds and a mass exodus from the state, New York wants to pile on record tax increases. Governor Andrew Cuomo is reportedly planning a state budget that would include the highest income taxes in the nation. President and CEO of the Partnership, Kathryn Wylde, is here to react. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Nice to be with you.
Of course. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up this report and the governor's plans for this $4.3 billion of tax hikes. This is two parts here. So I want to start with the top line that you're seeing. Singles earning more than $1 million or couples over $2 million to 8.82%, which is the current, to 9.65%. Now, people who live outside of New York State might be saying, okay, well, they make $1 million or $2 million. What's the big deal? Tell us what the big deal is.
Well, we certainly have a very high cost of living in New York State, but the big deal is a combination of factors that end up with our highest taxpayers, our financial industry, which represents 20% of our tax rolls, has tax liability of over 60% of their income, if you count federal, state, and city. So this is a big deal. We figure 50% is pretty much the breaking point for what you're paying the federal government.
Oh, absolutely. And then the second part of that line was the corporate tax from 6.5%, which is the current, to 7.25%. And when you look at New York City in particular, I mean, Wall Street is really one of the biggest sources of revenue. So if you raise the corporate tax rate, if you have places, say on Wall Street, as an example, that either have already left the state in the last year because of the pandemic and everything that's been going on, or plan to leave the state, what is that going to do to the business aspect and the economic aspect of New York as a whole?
Well, New York has had a great history of growth over the last 20 years, and it's really been led by our global corporations. And they're being impacted both at the local and state level, but also with the federal proposed paying for the stimulus, for the infrastructure stimulus with corporate taxes. So this is really piling on to both high earners on the one hand and the corporate community and Wall Street on the other. And the question is, will they put up with this, given the fact that the governors of other states, most aggressively Florida, Texas, are calling every day saying, have we got a deal for you and your people? And we've seen during the pandemic, these industries have kept our economy running remotely. So our tax revenues have been actually very good. Our economy has been good, but we have, in the small business sector, lost over 1 million jobs in New York State because basically people have been working remotely from all sorts of locations, not necessarily in New York. Will they come back to this tax increase? That's the question we're asking. Yes. Will this really raise revenues? Unclear. We may, in fact, lose revenues if high taxpayers desert the state.
Yeah, it's a very real possibility. I want to take a listen to what President Biden had to say on this plan to raise corporate taxes. This was yesterday, and then I want to get your reaction. Let's take a listen.
Are you afraid that a higher tax would drive corporations
not at all? Not at all. Look, why not? Because there's no evidence of that. Here you have 51 or 52 corporations of the Fortune 500 haven't paid a single penny in tax for 3 years. Come on, man.
What do you think of the president's stance on this?
Well, I think we all agree that our tax code is imperfectly crafted and that there are advantages and credits and opportunities to take advantage of loopholes in the tax code, and that that's a good thing to reflect on. But in terms of our corporate competitiveness, obviously our economy has done very well since the corporate tax reductions, and we've seen companies actually bringing jobs back to the U.S., and that's what we want to achieve. So that's the issue, is what kind of balance do we get? Can we raise taxes by closing loopholes? Probably so. But should we be restoring the very high taxes where New York corporations, New York-based corporations and U.S.-based corporations were uncompetitive with those operations based in other countries around the world? We were having the highest tax rates on our corporations. We don't want that either.
Right, exactly. Okay, Kathryn Wylde, thank you very much for your insight. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Okay.
Lawrence.